U.S. Army Garrison Japan and Japan Ground Self-Defense Force recently co-hosted the 59th Annual Bon-Odori Festival at Camp Zama. Service members, civilians, and local Japanese residents gathered in circles around a large tower to take part in the age-old Bon-Odori dance.
So on behalf of the United States Army Garrison Japan team, let me start by saying thank you for letting us celebrate such an important part of your culture. Getting to share in your rich history and culture is a special treat for our garrison members and the United States Army and Japan.
Camp Zama is the only post in Japan where the U.S. Army and JGSDF are jointly stationed. Understanding each other's culture more deeply is very important for the two countries to work together as good neighbors and good partners. In a sense, we can say this festival is a very precious opportunity.
The summer festival also included U.S. and Japanese food with live music. Visitors even had an opportunity to pose in front of a Black Hawk helicopter for photos alongside aviation soldiers.
The atmosphere of the festival is very nice, and I'm enjoying it very much.
I think that events like this will build a familiarity between Japanese people and soldiers and employees who work on post. So I think this is a very good event.
I think open post events like this are very good. Hopefully they can increase the number of open post events so that we can come to the U.S. military base more often.
We are part of your community. This is your nation, clearly. We are part of the Zama and Sagamihara city communities. We want to be good neighbors, and this is our ability, our chance to pay back and let those people that live and work here every day come on to Camp Zama where we can get to know each other a little bit more. So we do 4 or 5 times a year we do these things, and it makes our relationship better. So it's our honor to invite all of the Japanese friends from the local area to be here to participate in Bon-Odori and the other events during the course of the year.
The Camp Zama Bon-Odori Festival was introduced nearly 60 years ago as a way to celebrate the culture of Japanese Bon season with local communities. Since then, the festival has become one of the major events helping bridge U.S. Army Japan with its Japanese neighbors.
To our neighbors, first of all, I'd just like to say thanks. Thanks for being such great neighbors. Thanks for welcoming us into your country. Thanks for teaching us about your culture, the dances, the fun, the things, the traditions in Japan. And we really appreciate that the most. So I hope this event just helps build stronger bonds of friendships between our communities that surround Camp Zama and the Army in Japan. That's really what it's all about. So that's what I would say. I just welcome all our guests here to Camp Zama.
Reporting for U.S. Army Garrison Japan Public Affairs, this is Honey Nixon.